Cleanly switched, in fact, so cleanly, in fact, we've started with a 6.
There you go.
Slashing at that, not a lot of footwork, but not a lot needed. Chemist Warehouse boundary to Tom Banton, who's off to a bit of a flyer here.
Just a bit too much width there from Jackson Bird.
That doesn't matter when Banton's around. Deposits him almost for 6. There to drive again. Thick edge, and this time
catch.
it's held.
Todd Murphy.
Murphy takes the catch, the spinner.
That's a good catch. It would have been, looked like it was going through the leg side. It was a leading edge. He was trying to whip it again. Tom goes the journey.
Pearson got more of that, a meaty pull shot after the boundary at Chemist Warehouse 4.
Yeah, much needed boundary too.
Pearson made 72 in the first game this year, and he almost is caught behind, but instead, such is the nature of the game in T20, he adds another boundary. Munro gets more leverage on that one, hooks it away, and he's caught!
There he is. Silky.
Jordan Silk never puts them down. Handsome cover drive, classical stuff from McSweeney. Breaks it open with a lovely Chemist Warehouse boundary.
Yeah,
Curtis Patterson doing the fielding that time. McSweeney uses his feet and takes it and sends it out yonder. 8 rows back, where it's fumbled by a couple of... Pearson goes again. That's not quite as well directed, and he's caught.
Gee, did that carry?
He's done it again. He doesn't seem certain.
He said, I think it's out, but I'm not sure. So they want to check it.
Tell you what,
If
no one
it's-
else gets near that.
Yeah, it's...
I reckon it's in on the full.
I agree. That's okay. It's
Fingers
just,
on the
Fumbled out
ball.
there.
it's just now.
Holding
There.
the ball,
No, that's out.
fingers on the
Held that
ball,
up.
and control of the ball.
Out.
Thank you, Nick. Ready to make my decision for the big screen?
Well, it's his second great catch of the night. What an asset. And Renshaw lofts that. Should be taken, and it is. Vince takes a more comfortable catch, and that's a big wicket. Long off and a deep mid-wicket. Another swing and a miss from Bryant. Appeal for caught behind, and he's out.
Wow.
Kerr has picked up Max Bryant. Flicks it off the hip. Great connection. And there we go. We have a Chemist Warehouse boundary for Paul Walter. Murphy again returns. Magnificently lifted over long on. This is touch and go. No, it's go. Over the top of Vince.
Yeah,
That is a much-needed 6, a Toyota 6.
my word.
Catch that.
Tries again down the ground. This one should be taken. And again, down on one knee, Vince does the job. And McSweeney has been dismissed. Murphy picks up his second wicket.
Picked up 2 wickets also.
Hussain returns for his last over. He swung away by Walter. He liked the look of that straight away. Was admiring his own work. Rightly so.
I like the look of Hussain here. Big ball.
Lugs that one away again. And he finds the gap.
Yeah.
4-4, remembering what happened to Akil Hussain the other night at the SCG. Went for 8 consecutive 4s. It's not going to happen. Slogs that one and does it effectively. It's in the air. And again, Patterson comes across and takes the catch. So Bartlett is dismissed by Kerr. The handy little partnership comes to an end. Cautious to Walter. Oh, deceived him, nicked it, and shakes his head, and he has to go, and Ben Dorsch just goes back to the end of the mark. He'll appreciate. And he top edges that. It's there to be taken. One of the simpler ones for the night. Sub, I think, taking the catch. On a hat-trick. Kuhneman straight back to him. He's dropped it. It was coming at a rate of knots. Slow again. Again, it's aerial. But this time, better contact, much better. Somehow he's got it down the ground, and it's carried all the way. What a bonus 6 that could be.
That's a
Can he do it again? Bit funky. That'll work. So a 6 and a 4 from Mitch Swepson. At last, the Gabba crowd have something to cheer about. Vince now inside edge and down for 4. Heartbreaking for the bowler.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. Things going Vince's way, coming off 100.
Makes better contact. Just opens up the face and out through one of his favourite hitting zones. Out to the boundary for 4. So not only got out of that over. Nick, first slip, well taken. Renshaw does the business. And the big X gets the big W. He's picked up Vince. The danger man has to go. Oh, that's in the air as well. Should be accepted. Oh, no.
Oh, you can't do that.
Munro and Walter have looked at each other.
Jeez, that's bad. Had to take that catch. Oh, my goodness, they can't afford that, the Heat. You see this so often where two players look at each other. I don't think I'd like to run into tall Paul, but someone's got to call. Put the hand up.
Yeah, better communication needed here. It's just gone right in the middle. Both looked at each other. Both said yours.
Oh, they
both said yours twice.
Twice they looked at each other.
Swepson.
Hold to the left-hander. Thumped away. Timed that so well. Too good for Drew, the substitute fielder out there. Patterson pulls. He goes the aerial, but his placement again on the half volley, was it? Or on the full of the Toblerone down there. Challenge for Walter. Short again. Tries to repeat the dose, this time along the ground. Swepson, the slide, the fumble. Another boundary. Mascot does the fielding.
Yeah, he wants to come on the field shortly.
Last ball the over. Patterson again. Keeping them busy out there, but there's nothing they can do about it. Banton a good 10 yards away. And Curtis Patterson.
Yep.
Walk hard. Sweeps that one and gets it away again. Flies across the outfield at the Gabba. All the way to the boundary. Again, beautifully struck. And all the way into the Gabba crowd. Oh, and now he's gone. Flashes at one outside the off stump. Tall Paul gets the wicket that was ordered.
So that's come from nowhere, really.
Spoke too soon.
Yep. There to drive. Takes up the invitation and he'll get at least 2. Oh. And it'll be a boundary. He invites him up by tossing it and through the covers. He accepts the challenge. Enriquez puts it away for another boundary. Last ball before drinks. Philippi still goes after it and over the top of cover and helps himself to another boundary. A bit short and a bit wide. Kuhnemann shakes his head. To continue to Philippi. And superbly hit on drive onto the fence.
Catch it!
Oh, look at that race away to the boundary for 4 more. Got the taste for it now, Josh Philippi. Up to 46. Enriquez pulls, or tries to. Gloves it down fine. And that's another boundary. And that'll feel good for Josh Philippi. He brings up his 17th BBL 50. He's had to wait a while for that. And he does it in fine style, hitting to one of his favourite areas of the ground. Yep. Oh. In the air from the Philippi pull. Didn't quite get absolutely all of it, but he got enough.
I told you he swings hard on the short ones. Flat bats.
It was just a ball ahead. 2 to go.
Rinse and repeat.
Well, he does play his cricket for New South Wales now. Well fielded, Kirby. Short down
nice
there.
hands down there.
Throw.
Oh, and why not finish it with a flourish? Philippi sends it across for one more boundary. And a typical controlled performance by the Sydney Sixers, reflecting the great club that they are. They've turned the tables on last year's